Central is on now! Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Caribbean Novelties, Live a Little, Aerospace, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Quartz, bringing value home! Vaval Central Music Company! Family, the Maggie Sizzle promotion, spice up your kitchen with the Maggie Caribbean promotion that is still on. Spend $10 or more on Maggie products at any leading supermarket and win. You could get the Maggie Soup It Up for bouillon and soup. There's the Maggie Cubes, Maggie Flavor the Pot Pass. That's a powdered version of the cube, Maggie Seasoner, all-purpose chicken and fish seasoning. Maggie mini bouillon cubes, check it out. Maggie green seasoning. There's the spicy and the citrus. It's Maggie coconut milk. Purchase, people, purchase, spend $10 or more. All right, buy Maggie like and tag 3 friends on the Massey Stores Instagram and Facebook post. Follow Massey Stores, Massey Distribution, and Maggie Caribbean on Instagram, and you can win. All right, people. The grand prize is a full kitchen makeover valued at over $9,500. Get a brand new fridge, stove, blender, air fryer, and more.
when you use our defense. Everything's outside, you be satisfied when you use our defense.
Are you a small business owner looking for dependable IT support? Then look no further. TCS has the solutions to all your IT needs. Our experienced and qualified team of IT professionals has all your IT solutions. We provide wired and wireless networking, point-of-sale solutions, network security, data backup and recovery solutions, desktops and laptops, computer hardware and software, computer accessories, inks, toners, and much more. Don't let IT solutions cripple your operations or your ability to serve your clients. Call us today at 450-4638 or visit us on the ground floor of the American Drywall Building at Vidbutai, the computer store, meeting your demands in the IT world.
The wait is over! We're about to turn it on! Soccer, the ultimate test, in collaboration with the CMFC present Big Bad Soccer on Saturday the 21st at the Vaval Body Bay. Swimming live from Smarter Slide! Anthony Pharmacy, today! Starting time 8 p.m. and visit $25 at the door. The first 100 people pay $20. Soccer the ultimate test present Big Bad Soccer! Saturday, May 31st, 8 p.m. at the Vaval Rodney Bay. This event is sponsored by Lucelec, Capari, Doris, DJ, Top Bear, Alex Lawrence, FM, NBC, Hot FM, The Wave, and Radio Caribbean International. The event is licensed by Echo.
Friday, July 18th, Darren Sammy Cricket Ground.
All you put guys in the air, you love sweet soccer music.
Color Me Red.
Somebody says sweet soccer music. Oh my gosh. This is the thing to change the world. Watch and sing the word with me. When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. I support you using sugar. And together we are up. For me, one look of the fire back in the sea.
Early bird tickets are $155. General admission $150. VIP $500.
Color Me Red. Darren Sammy Cricket Ground.
Just miss some shit. Stand for me, no more see you.
Color Me Red. Friday, July 18th, Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Color Me Red tickets are available now at Steve's Barbershop, Radio Caribbean International, The Cell, TM One Partners, Red Team members, and FourCirclesTickets.com. Color Me Red, the greatest love.
Vaval Central, the Caribbean Sunday morning today.
Good morning, Iowa. Good morning, Iowa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Fire.
Good morning, Iowa. Boy, you really have to drive that car in the kind of traffic there this morning. Boy.
Yeah, it's has to be this walking.
Yeah. Smooth this way. You have him beats. You have the on camera right. You doing good?
Yeah, really looking good, but he's on.
Good morning, Vaval Central. Good morning. As we starting the action here on RCI Vaval Central, the heartbeats, the pulse, what do you call it? The nerve center, the epicenter of Carnival. Which one you want?
The pulse of the Carnival.
You're going in
everything Carnival.
You like that as well? The epicenter, the nerve center, you know, where it all happens. Central, eh? What more you have to explain? Anyway, we're going, as we see, counting down the season, warming up, as is Vaval Central. The guests, thank you for the comments of support. You can walk in the supermarket and everybody's Vaval Central. Massy have you covered by all Massy branches. Vaval Central loud in every Massy branch. So as you're shopping, get a reminder. We going.
Also, family at Big Island too, and then people there,
you really want to go. You really want to go through everybody else. You take the whole program. The whole program. So we're going through. As we said, the countdown on the carnival, the Vaval warming up. Good morning to all involved. This morning is school tour morning. The Grosley Primary School and Moshi will be hot this morning. Moshi Primary School. We're going through after your shift, you're passing through.
Absolutely.
You're going Grosley after, but you enter Moshi. Yeah?
Right.
Moshi Primary School this morning. Hot with action in Vaval Central. pushing the school tour, the emphasis on Lucian Junior Carnival, that's almost a sub-brand within the carnival, a great thrust to highlight, to emphasize those aspects that are going to develop the talent and the interest. Remember, when you're doing that, you're developing future talent, future creators, and also potential sponsors, managers. Everybody who gets in touch with the culture will eventually get teased, tempted, and interested in having a slice of it. We're looking forward to a big night for South Caribbean. They are opening on what night, Iowa? South. Friday night. Intensity by you're not sure. Too many things to remember. Friday night is South. Tony Wilkinson yesterday. He admitted his pressure time. Remember? You could hear it, Iowa. He's getting it done with pressure. They're ready. The powerful cast coming down from the South. Iowa. You're there early. Tony, you have a pre-line where you come there from 6:30, yeah? And more of the place. You buy Tony Wilkinson early. And he had a little pan, DJ warming it up. Why are we going up north in the traffic and come back? After work, you go by to one time. And then stay in the yard. So we're looking at that. And then we're also looking forward to the Fire One, to Piper and the team. Sean is expected. Sean, one of the 10 leaders, will be here in a while. They having had one of the last rehearsals, the final tune-up last night. And Piper in an unaccustomed role as leader. You know, Piper like the background, doing the arrangement and, conducted band quiet. He's a leader now, all pressure, all problems. Well, somebody can't break down yet one leader for themselves. Not easy now. A 10th leader. Well, so Piper. Also, we mentioned that the Fire One continuing, they will be on Denry Carnival, we mentioned. A very big launch on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. They will be on Sunday, Sunday evening over the multiple spot in Denry. They are very much on, and so the Denry Carnival, Ezra, DYP, all the artists. They call you Ezra, the car on?
No, not yet, huh?
It's ticking.
Yeah.
You want them
I want them to oil it,
lubricate the car, not saying. Yeah. The launch going kek. Right, so much. What color you want again about this car?
Clovis.
Yeah. You know Clovis beats? You want him to service the car, you have to service by
Clovis.
So good morning. We're saying that as P-Call and by play, we say Sean, the leader, one of the leaders of the Fire One tent, this totally new management, the great Dyson, Piper and Sean would be there. We have today two of the young outstanding talent from Fire One. We have Sizzler. Sizzler is a product, we're talking in School Calypso and Lucian Junior Carnival, a real product of the system coming through from RC through St. Mary's College and going on to the big yard. Welcome, Sizzler.
Thank you, thank you, Teddy. How are you, man?
Nice, man. And then, of course, the two of them dabbling, the young, the vibrant, they won't just stick to Calypso. Both of them getting the soca touch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, you know what school you went to? Ooh. Them two fellas, you know where they went?
The best school on the planet, eh?
College boys, some areas. You know we don't play. Sumerians together, we don't play that at all. We have to acknowledge that. We don't joke with that. That's 3 Sumerians in the house, So, my fellow Sumerian brothers, we're going to you in a while. But we're starting, as we said, with the 10th. We're giving the seniors the due respect. Educator, Protasugis, a real veteran, Mr. Consistency. From when, Iowa? From all the early 80s. 80, 81, Iowa.
What?
80, 81. You are a big man. I was still in school. You're a big man already. But you remember you used to go in 10 that time?
No.
I was still a schoolboy then. Yeah. The 80, 81, you had Educator coming in early and winning a crown early too, And you remember hits like Tyson, Manifesto, Jam, not easy at all. Big respect to Protasugis. I'm hearing that he wrote this one himself. One of his offerings for this year's Calypso as we get warm on Vaval Central. We're expecting a rep, Mark Louis, from the Tribe of 12. The 12, not 12, Evolutions, we call people band 12. Yeah. Tribe of 12, as in cloth. Yeah. Tribe of 12, he'll be here to speak on their plans for the season, their portrayals, their warm-up lines, and all the action. He's always speaking the carnival bands too in the action. So we're going with Educator, Protasugis.
Make St. Lucia great again.
Success. figures are not skewed. Vaval Central. Lucia's Olympian, her 150 shastic. When the promote a femme first female commission, you denigrate as fake. I working hard to succeed, better than Sir John did. With honesty I lead. His melody was insane. The man burst a champagne and start to hum again. I make St. Lucia great again. Feel it sing, St. Lucia in it again. Feel it sing, no taste ain't going to waste. Everyone getting a taste. I make Lucia great again. Feel it sing. He trailed the car back, battery money no slack. Rail horse race back on track. With plenty gratitude, I reopening St. Jude. My figures are not skewed. Even for youngsters to grow and ripen there tomorrow. His cream, that was my dream. Recover the computers, we go, but thought they was. Placed each one where it was. I make St. Lucia great again. Feel it sing. I make Lucia great again. Feel it sing. No taste ain't going to waste. Everyone getting a taste. I make Lucia great again. Feel it sing. I make St. Lucia great again. Feel it sing. I make Lucia great again. Feel it sing. No taste ain't going to waste. Everyone getting a taste. I make Lucia great again.
All right, big up yourself, educator. Make Lucia great again, you man, Teddy.
Yes, I will. I know you have your thoughts on that song. Whenever that song plays, you're laughing, you're smiling, but I don't know, Iwa. You use something else.
I like a smile.
Yeah. Protest he'll be in the tent. That's one of the numbers he'll be doing. We're really happy to be straddling the generations. Here you're doing educator, Mr. Experience. Big respect, the legacy, well solid if educator, a great contributor to the art form, and we always, as writer, performer from way back, from when we were a teenager and up to now. And you still look like a teenager anyway. He's kept well, eh? Yes, educator, the great educator. We, of course, straddling as that generation here on our recording, and in studio we have Desral Long, the reigning Calypso monarch. Spread the word, share the live, by the way. Keep sharing the live. Karen Tobia and Burns, tell the people to share the live. Right through, share the live. You share it already? The Facebook, yeah. You have it, Sizzler? We have Sizzler also. Sizzler is really an indication of the talent coming through the school system. When you talk about Junior Carnival from way back, from primary school through St. Mary's College and then on to the big yard, and really respected. A consistent performer, semi-finals and finals, like a habit to him now. You still have the ever-supporting parents. They still there, your camp still there. If ever there's a model of parents, well, there's well parents quiet in the audience. You can't stick with Sizzler parents. Demonstrative, active, all good support the generations. And so yesterday we had Natani Sintoma, remember, Iowa? Young yes. Natani and father Giovanni, well known. Here's Desral and his dad, well known in the legacy passing on. Of course, Desral, people still kind of mistakenly assume you were the little boy singing Blue and singing Calypso as a little toddler. It wasn't you.
Not Blue, the Will.
The Will. No, there's a brother who sang the Blue too.
No, that's me.
You sang Blue?
I sang Blue.
Okay.
That's like 2005.
But on the stage when he sang the Will, it wasn't you?
No, I wasn't born yet.
Right, but you sang Blue. You can still sing that song Blue? You think you remember it?
The chorus, a little bit of the chorus.
Yeah. Let me hear it.
You say that, Blue, crime level rising, Blue. Na 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 blue, na 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 blue. That's why I'm feeling blue, so blue, something like that.
Yeah, remember that song ever? Pep song, that's a big pep song, boy. Yeah. And Babe this change in blue paint and blue ribbons and blue, you know. There's a nice kind of profound meaning. Good morning, Ron, Sion, and Desmond Long. Sion has explained to me that they have their formula down pat, that throughout the years it's been strict. Sion does all the lyrics and all the music is Pep, and they work together. Nobody dabbles in the other area. Sion does all the lyrics for all of his 11 crowns, and then the music in the case Pep. Pep would have done the music, and so they get together. You confirming that, Desral?
I cannot, because after that I wasn't alive for. Yeah. But because I'm not sure who wrote Calypso Farewell, you know. I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think the idea might have come from Pep, but the writing is always is Sion.
Yeah.
And so the formula well done pat as far as they do that.
For sure.
Desral himself now coming on Desiree, tell us how the season's shaping up. The fellas waiting at the door. That's Vaval Central, you know. You have license.
Good morning.
You have license to come through, you know. Come here, Sean. Come here. Come here. That's the pity mass section over there. That's fellas. Hardbacks can't go over there. No. Come here, Sean. Go through, Sean. Yeah, so we have Sean Masler is here, the leader of one of the leaders, a co-leader, you call it, of the Fire 110th, and Mark Louis, the guru. He's from the great tribe of 12, the champions of. Y'all, who beat y'all? Y'all won it? Just for fun, boy. Vale, Roston, and Lance, good morning. So, Desiree, tell us how it's going. You've gone through the gamut. You've gone through the cycle. You're a youngster, thrust into the thick of things, replacing your father almost last minute and almost fortuitously, winning a crown on your first attempt, learning how it is to lose, to get licks, and coming back again. Tell us how it feels now, the mix of emotions, experiences.
It's been very amazing watching the different responses to you over the years. When you just come in and everybody excited and don't know what you're going to do, then when they're rooting against you and then they're rooting for you again. So it's just been a very wide range of emotions and feelings, but I've accepted all. It's been a great experience so far, and I could personally say I'm getting more and more into the calypso. I mean, the first time it was just an attempt, but now I could say I love it. I love listening to other people's songs. I know most songs for the by the end of the season. I know most of the other artists' songs because I watch, and so it's been pretty cool. Not going to lie.
Yeah, and as you say, you're getting more and more into calypso, getting inculcated in it at first. You also straddling the soca. You have competed in power soca a couple of times. Now you have one of the biggest party hits that we'll play a little later, the car.
Yes.
How do you balance that? The urge to do the young thing and go in the party and remain in mood and character and focus for calypso.
Well, I guess it's separate parts of me. I guess doing these things. So the calypso side is one part and the soca more fun part is the other side. But for soca is more production I'm into. I just happen to make that song. Okay. So but
so you produce song, you do production at home, at a home studio?
Yeah, home studio, my father's studio. Okay. So and the calypso, I guess, is a more serious thing. You know, it deals with social issues and all that kind of vibe. So it's just another side that I have to focus on, and because it's important, I have to defend the monarch and all of that. So I guess I kind of have to split myself in a way. So I think that's how I do it. Yeah.
Now tell us in what area you think you have grown, and maybe what area you think you still have to develop in the calypso area first.
I think I am a lot more comfortable on stage, watching my first 10 performances to now. It's really becoming more home for me, and that's one of the things to improve on. Well, singing and staying on my notes and all of that.
Staying in key and so.
Because every year they're giving me licks for that, so I gotta work on that. But and just improve generally as a performer and as an artist. Yes. Yeah.
For those tuning in, we're speaking of Desiree Long, the reigning Calypso monarch of St. Lucia. He's defending his crown. You know, all guns trained on him this year. It's a different kind of feeling. Sizzler next to him is equally popular in the Calypso field. He's really been a household name and really a symbol of the growth of Calypso from the nursery up to the senior level. And I'm sure Sizzler confirms he gets great support and respect from the public as he goes through. We're getting to him in a while. We also have Mark Louis from the Tribe of 12 Carnival Band, and Sean Masler, who is from the Fire One. Under fire for the first time. He normally in the background playing his keyboards now. He's has to make sure the fellas get paid on time, get rehearsals on time, and the pressure on him. We go into a time check or a short break, and coming back with all the action to Sizzler, and we also doing Desiree, Mark and Company.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Quartz, bringing value home.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival to Juve, and Panorama to Pageantry, every event is bursting with non-stop energy, ecstasy, and vibes. Come catch the rhythm on Carnival Monday and Tuesday with views that only Lucian Carnival can deliver. It's the ultimate summer escape. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing is sweeter than that.
South Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Music Management Committee and the CPMC, present the Advocates of the Art Form. Long live Kaiso! The grand launching Friday, May 23rd at the National Cultural Center. Showtime, 8:30 p.m. Featuring four-time Calypso Mona, Minal, Dyke Fontalio, Oshun, King Kakal, Queen Yards, Cherry Boy, Mighty K, Mahandra, Damian, Diplomat, Boss Al, Newcomers, Lucian, Arta and more. Surprise guest artists with MC Doraville, the backup band, South All Stars. Admission $25 you pay at the door. This event is sponsored by Lucilect, Southern Taxi Association, Bounty Rum, Beer Marcel, Peter Beer, Climax and IC, Caribbean Grains Flour Mill, Peter and Company Auto, Jason and Alton Mondesi, Forest Springs, Michelle's Electrical, South Calypso Tent, Grand Launch, Friday, May 23rd, 8:30 p.m. at the NCC. This event is licensed by ECHO. No unauthorized vendors allowed.
You asked for it, and we've answered. Soca Stars is back! The hottest stage for up-and-coming Soca Stars with live vibes, pure energy, and fans to turn up the heat. Soca Stars, get ready. A massive $20,000 production package is up for grabs. That's right, your own song and music video fully produced. Think you've got what it takes? Register now to compete. Sign up early at peterbear.com or come in early at the venue. This is your shot at stardom. Peter Soca Stars 2025. It all starts Wednesday, May 21st at Glamity in Odsa. Bring out the Soca Star in you.
Dream big. Make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home.
BOSL's Home Suite is the sweetest mortgage deal in St. Lucia. No payments for 3 months. A low interest rate of 4.75% for up to 30 years. Plus a further 0.25% discount with a solar PV loan. All with zero commitment fees. Grab your BOSL Home Suite mortgage today.
OSL.
And we're back, Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound. Teddy?
Yes, we're back, and as we say, we, of course, on Facebook, apart from Radio Caribbean 101.1, we're on Facebook, the official page of Radio Caribbean, and of course, the Instagram busy. There's Roland Sizzler, you know, they're not easy on Instagram, so you have them busy, they live and having people tuned in. As we say, we keep straddling the generation. Sean and Mark, the old men, the mature men, and you have the youngsters, of course, you know. We're going Sizzler. As a youngster, you started from the RC Boys Infant Primary, and up to now, you are staple in the Calypso. How have you sustained the interest, the pressure? I know you dabble in the soca, but you obviously have maintained the interest and the passion for the Calypso. How have you sustained that? Has it been difficult maintaining focus and keeping the love?
For Calypso?
For
or
Calypso,
just music
for Calypso,
in general?
for Calypso.
Well, no, it hasn't been hard because I always loved Calypso from the time I was small.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I love soca as well, but I just love my Calypso, and it's something I will continue doing no matter what other genres I grow into. Yeah.
You're on Saturday night, Fire On?
Definitely.
You're on. And which writers you working with this year?
Face Calix again. This year.
You have a good partnership.
Mm-hmm.
How much involvement have you had in the topics?
The top.
In the topics, in any choosing the topic, the concept, or you just trust your writer?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just trust your writer?
Well, for one of the songs, it's something that came from me. Mm-hmm. It's a personal topic. People will hear what it's about on Saturday. The other one, it was made completely by him. But yeah, I usually have a big part to play into what I sing, because I'm not just going to let somebody just give me a song and sing it. Yeah.
You've enjoyed, as we said, great support from the public. You're a popular Calypsonian by all measure. How have you felt yourself growing over the years? Where's the growth come from? You think what areas? How you felt better? If you look at the recording of you a few years ago, where would you see the improvement?
I think probably my biggest improvement has been my voice and my overall confidence on and off the stage. Yeah. Before I used to close my eyes a lot when I sing.
Oh, you used
but
to?
now yeah.
That was a nervous reaction? Or
No, it's just something I do when
Okay.
I'm in the zone. But now I can look at the crowd and stuff like that. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. The confidence definitely has grown. Do you keep working on your craft, the voice training?
Yes, I
do.
do.
You practice in the mirror? Do you work hard at it? What do you do
Well,
to keep the craft sharp?
The voice, definitely. Truth be told, I usually have to get a lot of stick from my mother. Boy, practice your song, blah, 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 blah. But I do practice because it's necessary. Yeah, I should practice more though. Yeah.
You're obviously a bright young man, well schooled, went to proper institutions. Do you see yourself having notions of a professional entertainer, performer, or are you interested in another career?
No, I do want to be a performer full time. Eventually, I want to be able to have my own record label, if that's possible. It's something that I really want to work towards. Yeah.
I noticed you in the soca. Do you write your own songs in the soca?
Yeah.
The soca, your own composition.
The only thing that anybody writes for me is what you call it, calypso.
Right.
But I write Afro beats. I write soca, power groovy, R&B. Everything else I could write it. Yeah.
I mentioned the support and respect from my own observation. How has it been for you? You felt the public with you through the years. Their reaction to you.
Well, it's always been a good reception from the people. Even when I think I don't have my best year, people always give me the strength that I need. So I'm happy for that. I hope it will continue for a very long time, and I hope one day, very soon, I could give them a crown. Like yesterday, Tottenham win a trophy. I hope I could get a crown.
You're depressing some people.
I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm not happy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I understand. Yes, Sizzler. We get into some music from Reddy in a while, but Desrel is on the IG Live. So his fans want to hear a bit from him here on Vaval Central as we ask Desrel. We're saying this year, we always try to get from Desrel a little soupçon what the material. Your writer is saying for the first time maybe in his career that so early in the season he has 2 songs ready. He actually has 2
really?
songs written.
So I out of the loop then?
Yeah,
okay.
He probably, he confided that he has 2 songs ready, but obviously maybe having to do one.
Yeah.
This first stage. Any little hint? Last time you give us a nice little hint without diverting too much what the song talks about. You give us a nice little circle hint. You didn't disclose too much.
I didn't think about that. I know you'd ask that. I didn't think about an appropriate answer. Well, the name of the song is The Immigrant.
The Immigrant.
Yes, and I think.
You have Trump in that?
No.
You like that topic? The immigrant?
Yeah.
In this age, in this
That's a big topic.
Yeah, that's a big topic something to look forward to.
Yes.
And you like it? You confident? You like
yeah, I like it. Yeah.
You think it'll knock?
I hope so.
You hope so?
Yes.
That's the thing about artists. I feel sorry for your producers, creatives. You never know,
You never know. It's the people at the end of the day.
Great artists tell you they've had what they think are fantastic compositions and they're not connecting at all. And a little filler they did in the studio, and it just the public going crazy.
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes.
Yeah, to the tent. Fire Warners remain your tent and your. What do you think your involvement as well has done for young people and their attachment? Some say they perceived a certain growth in interest the first year you came with young people, your demographic. Have you felt that consistent? What has been the reaction to you to your demographic, your age group, to your Calypso involvement?
Well, they tune in to my performances, and I'm pretty sure other young performances like his friends and young family. So it definitely is getting people into it bit by bit. They might not fall in love with it the first year or the first 2 years, but they're listening now and they say, "Oh, I didn't know Calypso could be this, and I didn't know it could be that." Because normally they have the perception that it's for mature audience and it's boring and long. And so I also with my father noticed that I like songs to dance to, and so he makes a lot more up-tempo songs nowadays. So it's a little, it's different than that drawn-out type of vibe that the young people might not really associate with. So I think it kind of helps in that regard, in these regards.
Well, it must be interesting for you. Big respect to your father. Your father is also your Calypso coach on music. How has it been for you? How stern has he been on you, reprimanding you, thing, or just more guiding? How involved?
No, If you know my father, you know my father is very quiet and doesn't say much. He just he allows me to do what I have to do. I mean, in the first year he was telling me, you know, with my hand gestures and do it like this and do it like that. And once in a while he might give me, you know, a pointer. But I think he really trusts me on the stage and is impressed with me on the stage. So he doesn't give me too much in advice on that. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I observed, just going back myself to my vehicle during one of the big Calypso finals or so, an interesting exercise for you going into your vehicle. During the break, I saw him go in the vehicle and just lock himself. The whole world excited out there.
Yeah.
You're talking about the car, go in the car?
The car.
He went in the car.
Different car.
To focus and get. Is that still a practice? And explain that to us.
Yeah, for sure. And like I explained the full thing. But yeah, it's a place to go and just isolate. It also has the you know, the car stereo, so I can listen to the song over and over, practice, and then I listen to what's going on inside. So well, I have the list of performers, so I know when to come inside and all of that. But it just gives me a space to totally isolate, and I dress there and all, and just get myself ready and psyched to go on the stage.
So you're away from all the noise and all the
distractions.
Fellas can intimidate you and tease you backstage and so
right.
As far as that is concerned.
And I'm also watching the live broadcast of the show to see what fellas' presentation are and that kind of vibe.
At that time, as you have gone through intense. Tell me what has been so far the most poignant moment, a moment you remember, a moment that really got you emotional, really so far in the 2-3 years you've been involved.
Well, I think obviously is winning the crown, but the first time and the second time. Well, more so the first time because I guess of what the song was and that whole presentation with my father coming on stage and all of that. So that I shed a tear for that for sure. But just everything has been very amazing.
Even losing the crown, how was that for you? Because that is the test of the Calypso, they say. And for all artists, I want to go from the glory to the lull, when even I feel for some soca artists down locally in St. Lucia, but also people like Sherwin Winchester and some others, I often feel, I say, boy, that must be painful to be on top of the world and revered everywhere, and for years you just cannot get that hit again. The challenge of losing that crown, feeling the anguish, and so how tough and challenging was that for you, Desrel?
I mean, I might have felt bad if I didn't place or something. I might have felt terrible, but I don't know, I always keep it real with myself. I knew for the season there that we probably would not come out on top, so I just kind of accepted that. So it wasn't that difficult. The
aspect of pressure and expectation, how much do you feel that? I know that some people crumble under that people, the more people compliment you, the more you put you under pressure. Like this year we win in the crown, you know? How do you react to that? How much of that do you feel?
Not much, because I guess it depends on how I feel. If I feel super confident or if I don't feel confident, I just know how I feel. I don't make other people make me feel a way or persuade me or dissuade or so that's how I deal with that pressure. The pressure is pressure I would put on myself, but not external,
Right. Again, we keep reminding those who tune in the hundreds every minute, every second tune in. We're speaking to Desrel Long, the reigning monarch. Next to him is Sizzler, outstanding, popular Calypsonian, and Mark Louis from Tribe of 12, and Sean Masley from the Fire 110 are here. They will be coming on in just a bit. Sizzler, tell me, how important is it to you winning that crown, placing in finals? The actual result, how important is it to you? It's just purely your interest and love for the art form?
Well, I love the art
honestly,
form, but I want to win.
What's the highest you've placed?
Well, the highest I've ever placed was
fifth or something
like that. But
but you've been finals a few times. Right? A few times. And this year, how are you feeling it?
How I feeling
relative to past years?
I feel confident. I always do. Especially one of my songs, I really love that song. One of my songs, I really love it, and I believe it's gonna be a very big hit. Hopefully,
Yeah, as we say, you leave it to the audience to see how they react and how how they get through at that point. The Calypso, year after year, you get excited when the season approaches. Some people get a little flat,
Yeah, because like after how many months? 11 months. I want to get back on stage. Like that's my element.
Yeah. What has been to you your best song so far? Since
My
you're the big
best calypso,
Yeah,
The Mortician.
The Mortician, you really felt that one.
Yeah.
It had a great impact.
I love that song.
Yeah, it
to
was
death.
an original idea.
2022,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, original. It really had a great response. We're speaking to Sizzler and Company, Desrel. We're going to some music. Ready is from that Fire 1 tent, right, Sean?
Yeah.
She is on Saturday night. Remember, it's Wilkinson and the South tent. They are on tomorrow, on Friday. I can't wait, Iowa. I can't wait.
Right.
I can't wait. Okay. For the night, they start over the Friday night, and then Saturday night is Fire 1. But Ready is on for Fire 1 on Saturday night.
Run, Juju.
Vaval Central. Last year, Desral ran off with the monarchy. Blue judges away with his juju gun. Well, this year, 25, I done set and ready. No more juju gun, now it's juju run. Vaval Central. Juju's not a gun, but a bullet. Win first, medal, silver, and gold. Dedication and discipline with daily sacrifice and hard training. Juju, fastest in the world. That's why I tell you to run, run, Juju, run. The whole nation behind you, run. My gun, Juju, run. Shakari cannot find you. Run, Juju, run. Way run for all of the world to see why you make Olympic history. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run. The fastest woman in the world. Young men in a race to cross through Hell's Gates. Rather than run big guns to the youths on the block, you give them a model to emulate. People let's run for all kind of causes. Losing weight, cancer, diabetes. Run one to end gun violence. To stop the use of death and injury. 6 and 7 gangsters in fury. Juju, run down this nonsense. The young men will follow you. Run. My girl, Juju, run. My girl, run to put a stop. Run. Run, Juju, run. No more justice, my gunshot. Vaval Central. Run with grace and agility to make gun violence history. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run. The fastest woman in the world. You are we golden girl. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run. Next year, 26 is general election. Parties having runoffs for candidates. In north and south and east and west, every section. Seeking out who best fit to run the race. A candidate so focused and humble, with the power to unite the people. Juju, national heroine. She fit to defeat any opponent in opposition or government. Juju, run, you born to win. The people go vote for you. Run, my girl, Juju, run. Next year general election, run. My girl, Juju, run. You could run for Cicero. Run, Juju, run. Way in the long run by age 30, you make political history. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run. The fastest woman in the world. You are we golden girl. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run. Run. Ooh.
Ready on Vaval Central. Run, Juju.
Yes.
Ready?
Desrel, pressure boy. You have to perform at the school tour, Cruise Delay. So you know the traffic. You go into Desrel, yeah. The school tour is on. He's starting. He's representing one of 2 Calypsonians, part of the school tour. The soca artists, Calypsonians, the costumes, Carnival Queen, Steel Band, Cruise Delay Primary, and Moshi Primary. Under pressure today. Desrel. So Sizzler, just come this way. Mark, pull the chair. Go around. Just use the chair. Desrel. You stand up. Yeah. Yes. So we're running, we just get another sample for the fans of those who didn't know. He's a Calypso monarch, yes, but he's one of the front runners in the party aspect of the festival so far. So Desrel touching the song, talking about a motor vehicle, Iwa? That's what you're speaking about?
A Corolla to be
a Corolla, but this song, it's not about cars. Huh?
It's not about cars?
Yeah, unfortunately.
But the intro saying is about cars. Let me play the intro, yeah. Let's go.
That one is dedicated to Exodus. This song is not about cars. Correct now. Good boy, when you get the car, you
want it now there? You have to oil the car, well lubricate the car, cause someone going to take the car, and he will not jar. 248 square miles, he bring it very far, he put in it in first gear. Partner all long so fret, very knocking keke. My partner do keke, so you better take care, and just watch your slip there. Cause a man go scrap your ride and leave the plate there. A man buy a Corolla, he have no control over, he soft like a turnover. What is his problem? I keep on telling Clovis, his car have to service, he paying me no notice. What is his problem? Well, a man reach and jack his car, now we want to cry. Since the day I telling Clovis, boy, to check your ride. He feeling like he is top thing, he is Iron Man. Well, look, a next man coming to replace the bottom road boy. When you get the car, you have to wash the car, you have to oil the car, well lubricate the car, cause someone going to take the car, and he will not jar. 248 square miles, he puts in it in first gear. Partner all long to fret, very knocking keke. My partner don't keke, so you better take care and just watch your state there, cause a man go crack your ride. You know the next verse too? When you see that passing, muffler is smoking, that roof it leaking, and that wiper's not working, AC not blowing, windows self not working. When you sit down inside of that budget, the road you seeing, that needs some welding. Go down in a whole parts falling, budget, the shocks it going, whole way it bouncing, the brakes not holding, the shocks not working, and when she pull up the handbrakes, budget is still rolling. You have to wash the car, budget.
And good luck at your school tour. Desrel in both arenas there, in Calypso, defending, and also, as you said, a front runner so far in the party aspect. The car, you say it's supposed to have meaning, double meaning, I want to say it's supposed to have that. He give you meaning there. It's a vehicle, you talk about Corolla.
It's not about cars at all.
Not about cars. A car, but not about cars.
It's if whatever you want to be. If you want to be about cars, it can be about cars.
If it's not about cars,
it's
not
not
about
for
cars.
me. It's not about cars.
You take it as you want.
Yes.
But you see what's important that they say. That is the artistry. See, sometimes in this arena, when you just bend down, Marty, and explicit and push your hand in, and push it in my mouth, that's not art. That's entertainment. That's not art. There's no art about that. You know what I'm saying? I could tell the whole of the Caribbean that these things are not art. That's entertainment, Iowa. Art must never provide easy answers. You agree, sir? Yeah. Art must never provide easy answers. That's not art if it's obvious. It's so obvious. That is art. So young people could sing that at Kiddies Carnival. There's no harm. A child singing about a car. That's what I You know something? There's nothing offensive. You wouldn't be squirming. You wouldn't be, in any way about that being sung. That is the idea of, like your partner Sparrow and the Saltfish, Iowa? Saltfish from the supermarket? Yeah. Right. Desrel, big up yourself, Desrel. Big up yourself.
Thank you very much.
You going in your car in the traffic now?
Oh,
your
yes,
car.
Man.
Same car?
The real car. The real car.
The real car.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care. Again, yeah. So we go in Sizzler one time, we're running Sizzler has duties too. We're doing Sizzler and his soca tune, and then going with Mark Louis Tribe of 12. Mark, tell all your fans, all your followers to tune in. And Sean, focus on your first big interview as 10th leader. Eh? Yeah, what's the name of your band again? Rhythm Crazy? Yeah. Remember them days, Iowa? Yeah. Rhythm Crazy. You can sign autographs on the square. The great Sean boy. Eh? You had hair that time? Yeah. The great Sean. That's Sean. Yes, we're going. The great Sizzler, versatile also in the soca arena.
I haven't know what's so much in my head, for real.
What are you doing?
How are you no longer?
What are you doing?
all the things you would do. I miss you so. I'm wondering when's the next time I'm gonna see ya. I'm dreaming about all the times we had. We both said we'll never let you go. So I wanna know, what are you doing right now, my lady? What are you doing right now, my baby? What are you doing right now, my lady? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, oh, I miss you so. I just got home. Well, I can't believe how you no longer calling up my phone. And I think about all the things we will do when we're alone. And I'm praying, praying for you to pick up your phone and let me know. What are you doing right now, my lady? What are you doing right now, my baby? What are you doing right now, my lady? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, oh, I miss you so. Baby, where you? Out with a friend, but you come check me. Oh, oh, I miss you so. You asking why we have such a strong connection? Might be a soul tie, don't break it if indecision. Come on, take a chance, you see. The best one you get in is from me. And darling, if you stay, I'll feel you love for eternity. So no, I still can't believe how you no longer calling up my phone. And I think about all the things you would do when we're alone. I'm praying, praying for you to pick up your phone and let me know that you come home. What are you doing? Oh, oh, I miss you so. How will you no longer? All the things you would do.
You ready? You submit that already? You submit your song already? Taking no chances?
That's why I'm submitting that today.
Today, yeah. The deadline, remember?
Yeah, the deadline got pushed back to next week.
Got pushed back to to Wednesday. So the deadline, don't wait till last minute. I submitted the songs. Lots of music this year is going to be tight. Of course, there will be some disappointment. At the first stage, the judges listen to the recordings and select how many I were. 40 to go on. I think 40 groovy power, and then they go down to 20 for the semis, and then the Big 10 of each to go through. Good luck, Sizzler. You're on a good path. You look solid for both, well prepared. The artists did their work in the off season. The artists are ready.
You have to.
Releases
if Calypso you don't do it, somebody else
ready.
will.
For 10 to be starting in the 20-something of May, often they have promised that have to push back. Shows that everybody did their work in the off season.
We have 3 shows for Calypso.
And 3 shows. The artists are happy. 2 3 shows.
Two shows and a quarterfinal. Yeah.
Sizzler, thank you. You'll be in many times again in the season. Say hello to your parents for us. We know they're model parents in the art form. And let's go. Iowa, we're going to the break and coming back with Tribe of 12 in Mark Louis and the Fire One Calypso tent with the one Sean.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Creamy Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Strong Players, Courts, bringing value home.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival to Juve, and Panorama to pageantry, every event is bursting with non-stop energy, ecstasy, and vibes. Come catch the rhythm on Carnival Monday and Tuesday with views that only Lucian Carnival can deliver. It's the ultimate summer escape. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Fire One Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Planning and Management Committee and the Carnival Music Management Committee, present Opening Night
on Saturday, May 24th at the National Cultural Center. Kickoff time 8:30 p.m. But come early for a pre-show warm-up starting at 7 p.m. Admission $25. Featuring an electrifying lineup. Akio, Alican, Educator, Reggie, Robbie, Trish, Shane, Unpredictable, Prosper, Matcha, Snow, and defending monarch, Jazral. Guest performances by Slack and Frost with MC Dornaville, Fire One Calypso Tent. Opening night, Saturday, May 24th, 8:30 p.m. at the NCC. The pre-show warm-up is at 7 p.m. Music by the band Take That. This event is licensed by Echo.
Are you a small business owner looking for dependable IT support? Then look no further. TCS has the solutions to all your IT needs. Our experienced and qualified team of IT professionals has all your IT solutions. We provide wired and wireless networking, point-of-sale solutions, network security, data backup and recovery solutions, desktops and laptops, computer hardware and software, computer accessories, inks, toners, and much more. Don't let IT solutions cripple your operations or your ability to serve your clients. Call us today at 450-4638 or visit us on the ground floor of the American Drywall Building at Bidbutai. The Computer Store, meeting your demands in the IT world.
This is Radio Caribbean International. The time is 9 o'clock. Time check brought to you by Ferrens Foods.
I'm feeling for something special, something good. Something tasty, something smooth. When I think about all the flavors I can savor, I gotta have Ferrens ice cream.
I wanna have, I need to have a flavor that makes me glad. But the way I feel, it must be Ferrens ice cream. Chocolate coated ice cream bars, creamsicles I gotta have. Give me some fat-free yogurt I need.
Ferrens ice cream.
Ferrens ice cream.
It's so delicious. Ferrens ice cream.
Ferrens tastes so good.
Ferrens ice cream. Whoa, I gotta have it. 'Cause only the best will do.
Ferrens ice cream, bringing back delicious memories.
South Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Music Management Committee and the CPMC, present the Advocates of the Art Form. Long live Kaiso! The grand launching Friday, May 23rd at the National Cultural Center. Showtime 8:30 p.m. Featuring four-time Calypso monarch Minal, Daika Fontalio, Oshun, King Kakal, Queen Yards, Teddy Boy, Mighty K, Mahandra, Damian, Diplomat, Boss Al, newcomers, Lucian, Arta and more. Surprise guest artists with MC Dornaville, the backup band, South All-Stars. Admission $25 you pay at the door. This event is sponsored by Lucilec, Southern Taxi Association, Bounty Rum, Beer Marcel, Peter Beer, Climax and IC, Caribbean Grains Flour Mill, Peter and Company Auto, Jason and Alton Mondesi, Forest Springs, Michelle's Electrical, South Calypso Tent, Grand Launch, Friday, May 23rd, 8:30 p.m. at the NCC. This event is licensed by Echo. No unauthorized vendors allowed.
Venous leg and foot wounds can lead to gangrene and amputation. But there are other options. With debridement, cleaning using the correct medical dressings and bandaging, plus ozone leg bagging, you can control and stop the onset of gangrenous wounds. The Wound Clinic at VE Medical Orange Grove Plaza offers a full program for wound treatment. VE Medical Wound Clinic, working together with the diabetes and podiatry teams at VE Medical to control and heal foot and leg ulcers. Call 457-7445 or WhatsApp 285-7974. VE Medical Orange Grove Plaza. Healthy choices, healthy you.
And we're back, Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound, Teddy.
Welcome back to Vaval Central. Sean is here, Sean is ready. Good morning to Tribe of 12. Mark Louis, how's things going? You are the defending Band of the Year champions for the Parade of Bands, the costume bands. How are things looking this year?
Well, Teddy, it's always nice to be on Vaval Central, speaking to the wider Sandwich and the wider public. This year, so far, so good, Teddy. Mm-hmm. In fact, what we are playing is a theme, a very interesting one called Belwad Episoulier. But you notice that's a term that we use in Sandwich coming from Pele song, but I've left out the other two, and it's deliberate.
Right.
Because what you actually portray is the culture associated with Bella or Episoulier. And very interestingly, a couple of weeks ago, I was reading a history book. And right there, it was seen that way back in the 1800s, dressing up, putting your nice dandan was always part of the St. Lucian culture.
Right.
So that is what we're trying to capture this year, going as far back as we could, looking at all events where St. Lucians dress up.
Yeah, what are some of the sections?
And so far we have 9 sections. One I will not speak about, which is a surprise section.
Right.
But the very first one is where we always dress up to go to church.
Right.
I mean, as far back as all of us know ourselves,
Sunday
we
best.
always dress up our Sunday best to go to church. And very interestingly, one of the sections is Premier Communion. When you're making our first communion, we dress up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when your mother or father invite everybody, all dress up. The same thing with confirmation. Right. Getting married, marriage. People always dress up. So these are some of the sections there. But it has what I call also a modern twist. I mean, we wouldn't go way back with the long things. But we'd give it a modern twist, which is not only exciting, but appealing and capturing a wider audience. In fact, even young persons can be with it. Then we go on other occasions where we dress up. Even in Laos and La Marguerite, the flower festivals, people dress up. I mean, I've been fortunate to have seen it when I was much younger, how persons dress up to come to those events, storytelling. So that is also another section of the band, flower festivals, Fête Flare, where people dress up nicely to come. We also move on to, very interestingly, a section we call La Tristesse. When people ask, and this one is very interesting, because it's funeral and wake, but funeral of what? You know, 12 in our normal style, we always use the carnival to make a statement on something. Mm-hmm. And in that section, we're actually making a statement on the state of carnival. And we're using your theme here, Vaval, which is where you're burying the past to bring in the new. And Vaval, as I knew it, was also an occasion when person dressed up, you know, in the most appropriate garment for that particular occasion. So that's another section of the band.
Tiwi Vaval.
Tiwi Vaval, but we call it La Tristesse because persons don't normally like to hear about death. The immediate thing is going to affect them, so the name has been changed. We also have another section again. I recall as a youngster, people dressing up. It has 9. One called, very interesting, you know, our usual style. We try not only to play a theme, but play the theme properly. Because, you know, 12 is all about the stage, all about theater. That's what we are about. So we must have the sections to give us that effect. More specifically, if we want to win, although our emphasis is not always on winning, but playing the mass. Letting people see what carnival is about, letting people see what we can do with what we have, and being creative also. At the same time as we go along, in fact, somebody reminded me, they say, Mark, you'll have a lot of things, but no 12. And I laugh.
You have less 12.
I have less 12, but we still have 12. We must modernize ourselves and keep in with the theme. And the section I refer to is one we call Just Come Down, and you notice how I'm saying it. Again, I recall seeing my uncles and aunts leaving for England, coming back from England. You know how they dress. With the latest garbs, the latest style. And
or the country bookies coming to town.
all of that too. But that is still being done. When persons are leaving, especially those who have been from St. Lucia for a very long time. The grip man, I can recall the grip.
Come for ball, eh?
And they're coming down, you know. And you see them the latest garbs, although sometimes it's a misfit.
Right.
But they always try to look neat.
How many members are you looking at this year?
Normally we look at our number. We strive for 150.
Okay.
And the reasons for that, we don't really want to go too large. Okay, we want to stick to a theme.
I often think though that with the clamor, with the constant protests about too much pretty masks, too much bikini and beads, that there should be more people. You know, I find sometimes solutions go beyond the lip service with the talking. Not so, Sean? You're crying that you want more clothes, you want more decent masks, more portrayal. So Adrian's was all about 900 people. Eh? No, I'm saying considering the talk.
But not really, because basically the age profile, you know, in St. Lucia, we pay a lot of attention to age profile. Where our friends go, that's where we go.
Right.
And without a doubt, 12 has a specific age profile.
I'm giving credit to the people who in the band and playing the mass. I always shout them on the whole crew, starting with Beverly and so. But I'm saying that, you know, you have so much noise about we want a more portrayal mass, more depiction, actual mass creativity.
Yeah,
Adrian and his team has a mass play. Give them a few hundred revelers, you know what I'm saying? Go beyond, but we have a lot of that in St. Lucia. There's the talking, criticizing, but not, you know. Well, join up, go by Adrian, help make a costume and join the thing. So I want to give credit to those who go beyond the lip service and actually play in the mass, you know. So you have 2 more sections?
Yes, I mentioned Just Come Down. We have a very interesting section which people should look out for called Kai Gouvernement. And years gone by, going to government house or what we would call the governor's ball, or for any invitation, you dress up. Your nice rings, you're looking good. We will also have a section called Kai Gouvernement, where we will capture persons to go into government house for whatever it is, be it for ball, be it for some recommendation, receiving an award or not. We have that section also. A beautiful section, again, stylish, clothes, but still, I wouldn't say no more than that. So we have got that section also. Did I leave out any?
What I like, Mark, I see you have some, we missing on the carnival, the limes, the little band limes, the panyard limes, I see you, I attended one of them, I was very impressed, very enjoyable, your launch.
Oh, yes,
I told you have a few more coming up?
Yes, steady. That is very interesting. I want to make 2 points on it. That launch was not only for introducing the concepts to revelers and prospective revelers, but also for an occasion for us to test it out.
Right.
So I could give you the assurance that come June 1st, which is the second one, there would be some modifications to some of the costumes. In other words, we listen to the revelers.
Are you presenting the costumes again?
Yes, because as I said, there are some modifications.
Right.
Some wanted more, some wanted less. Right. And the new section that came out.
The surprise one?
The surprise one. We're still keeping it under wraps. Only a very few of us know about it.
Right.
But yes, we're going to have another such session on June 1st in our same place, warehouse 11. That's on the highway at the back of Renwick.
Renwick and Shoreline Building.
Shoreline Building. We're going to be there again on the 1st of June. So once again,
Sunday again.
It's a Sunday again. This time we have an added feature, karaoke. We want persons to come and sing and just is a lime.
Right.
Okay? A lime that we feel that all generation, all ages can appreciate. So once again, we do have that on the 1st of June, which is the Sunday.
How can people register the band?
When you can come straight to warehouse 11. Very interestingly, we do have a little outlet in the CDC where Christine Richards has a shop on that.
Okay, right, yeah.
You can go to Christine,
By
or
the
you can
lodge.
come by the lodge, Constellation Lodge, I think it was, right below there. You can go there and register with her. In addition, you can go to the mass camp anytime between the hours of 11 o'clock and about, let's say, about 10 when we are there, and you can register. There will always be somebody there.
Right, interesting. A lot to chew on there from Mark. We're excited about the prepared for the defense of that band of the year. Good morning to all the tribe, the 12 tribe, as we call them. Big up to all the intercommercial people. Some 22 companies expressing interest in intercommercial this year. Ernie from the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union is the defending champion and the reigning monarch. A lot to look out for. Unprecedented level of interest in that intercommercial. Speaks well for the involvement of the public, the population in the carnival. Everybody getting their little niche. And so intercommercial is said to be one of the most enjoyable events. You've been there, Sean. A big lime, non-stop action. And of course, all the top artists come through there. Sean, it's your show. You, the first time, the new management, fire on, you under fire, the pressure on you on Saturday. Tell us, what can we expect starting with the cast?
Well, morning, Vaval Central.
Morning, sir.
On Saturday, 24th, we're Fire One on fire. We come in with fire on
fire.
Well, we on fire. We ready. We hot. I tell you, it's the first time in a long time I've seen Calypsonians so ready for opening night. What? The guys did their work and they sounding good. We have a cast of 15 on Saturday night. I mean, normally you would find 12, but we have 15. We have some people singing one song because they don't have the second song ready. Right. But it's gonna be great. The band sounding good. The band tight. We have an orchestra, I call it, of 16 people on stage. So brass. 16 piece band. We have seven hornmen, 7 brass, 7 piece of brass, combo with 7 in a combo, and 6 in the combo and 3 backing vocals. So 16 people on stage, man. We're ready to mash up.
What part of the brass, the horns? What have you added? What's the normal?
Well, we have 1 trombone, 3 trumpets, 3 saxes.
Okay,
We have 1 trombone, 3 trumpets, 3 saxes. So So it's gonna be brass on Saturday night. I mean, we for
Bloody
yeah, we for
Piper,
blow.
You don't have to shout that again.
Yeah. It's gonna. We ready. We had a tune up last night, and we're having another one tonight, just to run through to make sure the production is great. The artists sounding good. The backing vocals, oh my God, sounding sweet. So 15 people on Saturday night. We come in, new management. We try 15. Yeah.
Could you go through some? You have it on?
Yeah, I have a list. We have a mixture. Of new artists. We have Snow coming out of the police Calypso,
Right.
Mary G's son.
Right,
He joined the cast. We have Unpredictable. He was in Intercommercial last year. He threw his hat in the big yard. And we have some of the regulars like Ali Cat, Educator, Reddy, Robbie, Trish, Defending Monarch, Desrel, Sizzler, Akeo, Shane, Manpra. 15 people on Saturday night. You're $25 not enough for that today. I'm telling you. Yeah, under price. But we're ready. We're ready to put on a good show. We're doing it with a twist. We're starting from 7 o'clock and we have live entertainment outside. Yeah, live entertainment outside. Nothing against the DJ, but we're putting a band out there playing local Calypso.
Outside?
Yeah, outside.
Who's that? 4-1?
Slack and Frost, 4-1. Playing local Calypso from back in the day, modern, right before the show. Band stop, the live entertainment stop at 8:15, so people can get to go inside and get ready for national anthem at 8:30 on the dot. It's gonna be a night, and the band out in intermission as well. Intermission, live music. Yeah. We're making it a special night. Opening night, it's gonna be real tight.
It's a big Kaiso weekend, but between the Friday and the Saturday,
yeah. Fire one, we on fire opening night. Yeah.
And so, your plan for these 3 shows. Remember, this year you have one more. You used to have 2. Now you have 3 shows.
Yeah. We want to thank the CRMC for that initiative, the government for allowing us, to put on an additional show. So we have what we call the middle show.
Right.
This time it's gonna be Fire One with Fire One. On the middle show, the 4th of June.
Right.
We're going to give more details about that. Right. But if you know what Fire One is, come on Fire One with Fire One. We're going to have some free things there on Wednesday. Yeah.
So let's say you have legal action against your Fire One from downtown. Fire One, the character is to be
legal action. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We'll put him on stage. It's okay.
And you treat come that second show, you'll have a new feature, you say?
Yeah. We titled it Fire One with Fire One. Right. So we're going to market it a bit more. You're going to hear more about it. I'm sure you're going to invite me on Vaval Central to publicize it. Yeah. It's going to be great. Something new again coming in our middle show, and our quarterfinals on Friday the 13th of June. It's going to be big. We ready. Well, 12 for the quarter. We have interest from 22 artists.
Okay.
But we only allowed 12. For the quarterfinals.
What I suggested to some of the other 10 shows, it's useful to guide them that those who don't make your qualifying, your 12 to compete, could look the way of Intercommercial. They have good material, they already have a song, so their respective employers could be approached to get them into
it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Charlo has done that the last 2 years with good effect. I mean, 3 of his people went that way.
Okay.
So just also to cushion the disappointment when they don't get selected to compete. Those who want to compete for the season, Intercommercial is there. You have 2 songs worthy of Fire One, so surely you can get one that in the Intercommercial. So maybe you could start looking from earlier. Some people may welcome that option.
Yeah. That's a good idea, Henry. That's something definitely.
Newcomers,
we're going to look into.
To go that way. And any other words to the patrons coming your way?
Yeah,
the music artist, most of the arrangement by Piper. Or everybody
No. We have Piper is a musical director. He's responsible to making sure that the music is interpreted. I mean, right. And performed correctly as well. So Piper did some arrangements, but we have the regular arrangers. A lot of guys from the police band throwing their hat in the ring now, arranging. So probably in the 15, we probably have 7 or 8 different arrangers this year. Yeah.
And Mr. Embert is involved also.
Yeah, artistic director. Yeah, the man that puts things together on the night.
Right, yeah. The order and so on.
Definitely.
Dyson Embert has contributed immensely, like us, Piper, and indeed yourself. But Piper and Dyson have really, really contributed immensely to the growth of the product, both in the Calypso and indeed
music in
the
general.
wider Carnival product. Piper has been there from the start. Guide for the tough days when money wasn't flowing, Piper, was very much there. So Piper has gone through a lot of the artists. Still, a lot of artists still, you say you're going to write a song about that, artists who owe him for their arrangement.
Oh, right.
Fellas who avoid him for
That'll
the whole
be
year.
a long song,
Fellas who avoid Piper all year, they're going through. We're going back to for final words in a bit with Tribe of 12 and Mark Louis and Sean, but Iowa, they always tease with the soca music, always get on the prominence. Manchus is one, I think, beats us, the Manchus. The wrong Iowa.
Would you wrong for that?
Yeah, the great Manchus.
Yeah, Manchus is also on.
Manchus on, yeah.
Yeah, Manchus is on,
yeah. Manchus, they wrong for that. On Vaval Central, you want it now, Teddy?
Yes, Manchus, they wrong for that.
Let we go. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. All of them, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. All of them, they wrong. Vaval Central. Judging rebels wrong. They wrong for that. That is why I wrote this little song. They wrong for that. To put all them haters in their place. They wrong for that. All those who always on revelers case. They wrong for that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Why they so evil? They must stop that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Attacking people. They must stop that. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Every carnival they judging we. They wrong for that. That is why I wrote this melody. They wrong for that. To tell them to stop talking magie. They wrong for that. When rebels spending their money. They wrong for that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Why they so evil? They must stop that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Attacking people. They must stop that. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. 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 They wrong for that. Morning, noon, and night, the same refrain. They wrong for that. They bad talking revelers again. They wrong for that. Hypocrites and bad-minded people. They wrong for that. Saying no carnival is evil. They wrong for that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Why they so evil? They must stop that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Attacking people. They must stop that. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. 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 They wrong for that.
Manchester and Vaval Central, they wrong for that, Teddy.
Evergreen, ever consistent. Manchester Casablanca, remember, double OECS Soca Monarch champion. You have to respect that. And always there. And renewed relevance with some big hits in the recent years. Manchester, big tunes, Casablanca, big up yourself. We go in now with a different generation, with Mata and Yilgan doing one called Bazudi.
Bazudi on Vaval Central.
When you see
again. Mata. Bazoli, Teddy.
Lots of talents of music coming through for the season as we get final words from first Mark Louis from Tribe of 12 and then Sean Masley from the Fire 110.
Yes, thanks, Teddy. What I'd want and wish that the public will all turn out to give us support on June 1st. We call our second head count to see the modified costumes and also to see the surprise package that we've got. It should be and will be a fun occasion. As I said, we've got karaoke, we've got our usual Calypsonians, and I'm hoping I can get a Calypsonian from Sean there to at least help us out, just one or two, because it's a fun activity, and we're looking forward at least for a massive mass attendance from nearly everybody. It will not interfere with the Calypso tents because it will end at 8 o'clock. So then if you're a tent lover, you can go to your tent afterwards. So it's from around 3 to 8.
There's no tent on the Sunday, so. Yeah.
Oh, well, wonderful. Excellent. So there's a place to come, enjoy yourself. Fire one also. Fire or fire many. And listen to some sweet music and observe and watch the costumes. If first and register, we love more persons to register. Perhaps there would be other surprise packages like gifts awaiting persons. So I'm appealing to the public to attend and support us.
It's very enjoyable, very wholesome.
That's what we try to make it, a wholesome thing. Enjoy yourself.
And expose the void that there is in these limes, these build-up limes, Panyard, a band launch.
In fact, the very first time we did it, we had the pan side from up north.
Right.
Yeah. We probably will be looking into it as we progress further into just changing the vibes, changing the environment, exposing for persons. So I'm asking the public to turn up and support us on June 1st at Warehouse 11, which is actually our master.
And we will be seeing, talk about limes, a lot more on 2 limes developing. One, the Maury's Restaurant and Bar over in Corinth. They're doing, starting next weekend, a great lime, after work lime on Fridays, much needed since the end of the party in the yard, the Peter party in the yard that RCI used to stage. This will fill a void there, certainly in the north of the island, for the Maury's After Work Lime over at Maury's in Corinth, popular restaurant and bar, nice open space, asking all companies to come there and lime. And of course, I'm hearing that the CSA, the neighbors of RCI here, are in fact planning an After Work Lime on Friday. So it'll be one downtown, one uptown, nice vibe to build up the carnival. Your final words, Sean?
Yeah, thanks, Teddy. We just want to say, first of all, thanks to everyone who has come on board with us for this season, the sponsors, our well-wishers, and we want to ask the general public to come out on Saturday night. As I said, it's gonna be fire. So if you looking for somewhere hot to be on Saturday night, National Cultural Center from 7 to only $25. 15 Calypsonians, 25 is not enough, as I always say. I must write a song about it. Come out and support Fire One and all the Calypso tents for the season as well. We're putting on, in all, we're gonna have like 9 shows, the free tents, 9 shows, 4 tents, 12 shows. It's a lot of Calypso for the season, and we want to encourage people to come out and support. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. Vaval Central tomorrow again, the final edition for the first week. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, but Iowa ready to take us out with 2 of the Power Soca tunes for this year. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
Okay, sorry.
Ezra, Ezra, yo, yo, Ezra, yo, 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 Ezra, mic check, mic check, Ezra, mic check, mic check, Ezra, 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 all right, Ezra. Can I have your undivided attention? Time to start the session, please move in my direction. Cause we don't party like people on a pension. Time for some action, head the instruction. So if you're not a coward, then take a step forward. We're not watching no face, cause you know we unbothered. Come closer, come closer, come closer, come closer, 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 closer. We don't want no tie up in the fence. No, no, no. I love to see the people jumping and waving. We don't want no tie up in the fence. No, no, no. I want to see you misbehave. Yo, party people start to jump up in the air. Hands up in the air. Hands up in the air. Yeah, yeah. Up
sing why-yo, 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 yo, 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 yo. Hey, from the hilltop to the valley, in the middle of the road you're going to find one. We giving problems, them not ready. So the trouble on the road, look the trouble on the road. We go satellite it, satellite it, and we don't care what people say. Now we satellite it, satellite it, and get ready to mash up the whole damn place and scatter, 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 scatter. If you don't matter, when you link up with your backa, then we celebrate the get everybody now. Show them what you
Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Pins, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year